nighters, how are you tonight? Oh, I'm gonna put a little bit of lighting
Hello, hello, hello.
in the studio. Dom is my guest tonight. How are you, Dom?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah,
Great.
I'm getting there, but I'm good.
Yeah, but Dom just got over a big operation in the knee, and he's recovering at home. But I think you recovered a lot because tomorrow Dom is coming with me at the Cornwall Old Prison.
Hey, yeah. Sorry, sorry for the dog. He just
No,
started
it's okay. Mine is right
yapping.
there.
We're going live. We're going live, so he's gonna. Yeah, we're going to Cornwall tomorrow. Cornwall. Cornwall is a special place for me. Um, I've been there so many times, maybe 50, 60 times in my whole career of paranormal investigation.
Wow.
For me, it's like my house, if you want.
Wow. First, I'm going to shout out a couple of people. I'm going to shout out little Mama, and McIlvain. Hello, she's in the house. I saw that Maisie Rose is in here. I saw that Shannon, British Girl Explorer. Hudgie's in the house. Mel Fulton is in the house. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. Tonight's going to be just like a little shorty, just about an hour. Talk about the Cornwall Old Jail. What is the Cornwall Old Jail? How far it is, dates back, and what can I found in the Cornwall Old Jail as a haunting? So hey, tales told in the dark. Hello and
Hi, everybody in
welcome.
chats. Josh, Little Mama, Z, MK, British
MK,
Girl,
hello MK.
Tales of the Dark, and everybody. Hi. Um, Sorry if I didn't say hi at the beginning, but hi everybody in the chat. So
we're on the roll. We're on the roll. So Dom knows like more the history of the Cornwall Old Prison more than me because it's gonna be my first time. I'm gonna be a newbie in there. So Dom, can you tell us a little bit about that
well,
magnificent
first of
building?
all,
Because it's an incredible building.
it is. It has a special history. The first building uh, is not the building we're gonna go investigate. The first building of the prison was there for about a month and a half, and it burned away. So they reconstructed a new settling. There's actually a whole old courthouse on top of the prison. So when the prisoners were sent to prison, they would go down a sterile stair and go directly inside the prison. Same thing if the prisoner was waiting in a cell
Trout.
to go see the judge to get a judgment or whatsoever. He would leave the cells, pass through a corridor, and go through the sterile steps, and go directly into the accused box and stand trial. Then, if he was sentenced or whatsoever, would be sent back down by the stairs. So that's that. It also served as a barrack for the military during the Second World War. Um, there's like I said, a rich history in Hamilton, Ontario. They actually did hanging. They did a dozen of hangings. 10 are when I say a dozen, 10 are actually in the books as history, where you can get the names of the 10 people that got, and there's two that are not in the books, but they got hanged at the prison.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Their bodies didn't get claimed, so they're buried also inside
In the
the walls
prison
of the
yard.
prison. You're gonna see when we go there. There's a small yard. They do have the potted hanging. It's not the original hanging because there is a history behind the actual setting of the. Once they hang somebody, they would bring it down. The reason why they would bring them down is there was a law back in the time in Canada.
Mm,
Is if you got hanged and you would survive your hanging, you would be graced by the queen. So you
yep.
would go back home and stay. So that's why they were burning, not taking chances of not working with the next time. So they would burn all the thing down and build back up. But they have an example
Go.
of that on top of the buried of people buried in the
Oh,
yard. They have
wow.
that on top of those people buried.
Wow. Mel, the prison is in Cornwall, Ontario, Canada.
I I
So
was
that's
going
where.
there. Yeah. So like I said, rich history. It's in Cornwall, the Ontario. It's on the side of the water. Easy access for everybody if you go there. I don't know if they still do that, but you can actually visit the prison on a small tour, guided tour of the prison. There's
Yep.
also a park for the kids in front if you go there summertime for vacation. But if you do go to the prison, I would suggest to you to bring a camera and a recorder, even if you're not into paranormal, because there's a lot of paranormal activity over there. From the get go, yeah, there's a small cell that they call the visit cell, where there's phones there that actually the visitors would talk to the prisoners. There was no direct contact; it was a window and stuff. There's also a phone there for the guards in the guards room, which actually rumors say that it will ring. You'll get calls on it, but there's no actual physical line on it. It's cut. I went to investigate there one time with a group. We were in the what they call the Jesus recreational yard.
Okay.
The recreational yard, and there's a phone there also, and the phone rang. So when we picked up that phone to listen on the phone, all you could hear was which is not supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
The actual guard of the place, because there is a person there that will stay. Even if you're investigating, he's gonna stay in the front office just to be sure nothing happens and stuff like that. He actually heard the telephone also on that day.
Hmm.
He was freaking out. I can name his name. He doesn't care. His name is Don Smith. He's actually the curator of the museum I was talking about across the street. He was also responsible of the prison at the time. I was going there a lot. I haven't been there in a couple of years, but yeah, the activity is crazy over there.
Wow. And I know that well, actually, we're going to join a group called the Loyalist County Paranormal, and we're going to be hosted by Elliot from the Phantoms of Yore. So, and Elliot, well, is a great host, and he already told me that there's two actual prisoners that are former military, and there
Mm-hmm.
were one was executed, but one kind of cheated the gallows. He kind of
Just a couple of minutes.
he
Like I
preceded his execution, like I might
50
say.
54 minutes before hanging time. Exactly.
He took his life.
He
So
he met a
and
priest. He met a priest, and actually, his cell is one of the most active cells in the prison.
so me having like great contacts with former military,
You're
probably
talking.
I
You're
will
talking.
have
You're talking about that, and I'm starting to have goosebumps. Just,
goosebumps.
just remember, going back with the memories and stuff, and knowing I'm going back there tomorrow. It's yeah, I'm having
Wow.
goosebumps, man.
Just saying, Shannon, yeah, you will find many names in Canada and in the US that resembles the name of towns in the UK, because most of the time there were people from those cities that were like creating those towns.
hmm
So probably Cornwall, Canada was created for somebody that was living in Cornwall and was close to the king. So
Actually, the story about Cornwall is exactly what Hardy has said. It's the Duke of Cornwall that was granted the part of land, and they called it the Cornwall. That's simply why
Exactly.
why we have a resemblance to the
Exactly.
UK. And there's actually also a prison called the Cornwall prison in the UK,
In the
which is
UK,
freaking
yes.
haunted also.
Exactly. And for you to know, Toronto was formerly known as York.
Hmm.
It wasn't named Toronto, it was named York. So all those names, Montreal, well, they called it Montreal because it was the mount, it was the royal mount, the Mount Royal, and it became
Before that,
Mount.
Montreal had two other names also,
Yeah,
Okanagan
Ville-Marie.
and Ville Marie. So
In Quebec City, it was it's called Stadacone, and he had other names. Um, the only place that kept his name was Three Rivers.
hmm.
Because of those three rivers. Well, actually, it's one that separates in three, but well, four, but they
Yeah,
called it Three Rivers, and it stuck. So every place in Canada has I can't say a direct relation with some place in the UK and or France, actually, more in Quebec.
let's not all forget also Canada is part of the Commonwealth. We're
Yeah.
underneath actually if Great Britain or the UK goes to war, Canada will follow in the footsteps.
Well, yeah, technically, but we're not anymore bound by the
No, but
if
see,
the UK goes to war, we're in the war automatically. We don't have that. We're
no, but
independent.
back in the
Yeah.
day, it was a thing. If
Well,
the
in the
UK
First
would,
and Second World War,
hmm,
when the UK declared war to on Germany, well, Canada had to follow because it was all the empire was at war
hmm,
against the German.
yeah,
So yeah, and you were talking about the first building. First building was there, and I think they were barracks for
yeah.
soldiers during the War of
So
1812 round.
so so actually where the prison is presently so the building on the left side of the building it's now used as a parking for the prison and for the courthouse and stuff, but it was actually a military ground. They had tents there and stuff like that, but also prisoners that were sick in the prison or committed suicide or stuff like that would be buried in that parking. So you still have bodies that were not claimed by the family. They would bury them. Same thing for the hanging. So there's still bodies on the
On
premise
the grounds.
of the prison. Yeah.
Wow. And just like, yes, it was modernized because, like, it's the same kind of building when you see the shell outside. It looks like a lot like the Trois Rivières old jail,
Hmm.
but inside, it's a different, complete ball game.
It's
E-
it's
Everything is different.
it's
Everything is
steps going
different.
up, the steps going down. You actually, I don't know if they're gonna permit us to go there, but there's actually underneath in the ground prison dungeons.
There's a big, big chance we're gonna have access to those places.
You're gonna freak out, bro.
Well,
I'm just I'm just telling you because I've been there. I know I know what we're going into. Um, from the get go, once you get in the prison, once you pass the doors, you go inside the prison, you're gonna feel the vibe completely change. Okay, I'm not just talking about the air because you're inside. I'm talking about the vibes. And you know
well,
what I'm talking about, the vibes.
yeah.
You're going to see it's completely different. And it's like a cycle. Depends on where you go into prison, the vibe's going to change.
Wow. And it's different between all the prisons because when I went to St. Andrews, It's small, it's creepy, it's cold, it's all the descriptive that you can find negative about a prison, about a rock box like the St. Andrews jail it is. You go in there and you can feel the heaviness in there. Trois-Rivières Old Jail, same thing. You go in certain parts of the prison, you won't feel a thing. You will go in the dungeon, like in the
I wasn't lucky when I went to the old Trois-Rivières prison. I spent a day there. I got nothing, no EVPs, nothing, and I know it's haunted.
oh
I got nothing except one orb on a picture. I got locked down in the basement in the dungeon. The guy left me there for 35 minutes doing a EVP, not even a cricket.
wow, but
And you saw the small video I did in front of the prison because we couldn't go in, and
yeah,
I got like 20 EVPs, kids asking for bread and stuff like that. So
I had like K2 spikes on the west part of the wall, the east part, sorry, the east wall. Uh, in the prison, we had rampart hits on the bed, actually in a cell that we didn't know that was actually a murder took place in that cell, and was most of one of the most active cell. We went in the women's quarter. The women's quarter was active everywhere. We had activity, and we did some crazy Estes method in there. We had Leticia, my friend, is a medium. She was seeing and feeling all sorts of things. She was saying, "Okay, somebody's gonna touch the rampart," and what? It, it was crazy, but like EVP wise and everything, I don't know. Is it like more like stone taping, like residual energy? That's what I want to find out in Cornwall.
I'll give you an example. Okay, I used to spend a lot of time, like I said, in Cornwall jail. The prison would open at 10:30 in the morning. I would be at 10 o'clock in the parking, waiting after the people to open the door so I could go in. Because back in the time when I first went there, you would pay, I think it was $12, and you could roam the prison all day.
Wow.
And there was not a lot of people coming and going inside that prison at the time. So sometimes we would go there and spend the whole day and not see nobody come. So that was easy to do investigations and stuff like that.
And it's not like it's like fishing. Sometimes you will go to a spot that somebody will say, "Hey, go there," and you will catch like some crazy fish, and you will go and catch nothing. And the next day, your friend you'll go back, and you will catch like a dozen of
Hmm.
freaking fish. It is what it is.
We we
Paranormal is
we
like
brought we brought a skeptic at that prison, okay, and he was taunting the spirits and stuff like that. Okay, the spirits got so sick and tired they pulled the alarm system. The
wait,
firefighters came and stuff, and they told the lady that was in the front desk, the alarm from the this part of the building was pulled. Nobody has access there the weekend, not even the girl in the front.
so imagine. So imagine.
And the spirits, the same guy, we brought him another time. He went into a cell and he was joking around with the spirits, and I don't believe in you. Yeah. And on the EVP, you can clearly hear the spirits say to that guy, "Oh no, not you again." Okay.
Well,
So yes. To answer your question, yes, you're gonna have a couple of residual things happening, but there's also some
intelligent, yeah.
intelligent response. Um, Another time, we're in the tunnel. I'm talking to you about that. They bring the prisoners up, and this guy is doing his jackass. Sorry, yeah. There was another person with me. She goes, I just got pepper sprayed. My eyes are burning. My mouth tastes like cayenne pepper. And I got punched in the side
Wow.
chest, in the side so much that it hurt. I bent down.
Wow.
Okay. We got out of the tunnel. Another shot in that tunnel. We're with a group of paranormal investigators that I brought with me, and we're doing an investigation. The guy I was talking about, Don Smith, is with me. So we're three people, and we're starting to walk inside the tunnel. All of a sudden, half of my body goes, half of my body gets chills. I couldn't move my arm. I was frozen.
Wow.
I told the investigator, I go, listen, somebody's trying to grab me. I'm half broke. So she took me out of that place. We waited a couple of minutes. We went back in. I'm back at let's say this is the wall. I'm back at the wall. My back is at the wall like this.
Mhm.
We're asking questions. All of a sudden I jump in the air. And when I say I jump, I mean I jump. Okay. My butt is burning as hell.
Wow.
I touch my butt, it's burning, so I figure it's my cell that I closed. Take my cell. My cell is open to the newspaper of Cornwall.
Hmm.
Never, I don't read the Cornwall newspaper. Actually, I don't read no newspaper at all.
Yeah.
Why would it be open to a page of stuff? So
Wow.
I have
Well,
I have pictures of the prison which I could share with you. What actually you have a smog mist, and you have multiple faces coming out of the bars. You can clearly see the faces.
wow.
So I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna have fun over there, man.
Well,
I
I'm
just
ready.
hope they have a teeny bit of activity, that it's not a day that they're off. You understand what I mean? We can't
Hmm.
order stuff, but if it's as it is usually, you're gonna have fun, man.
Well, that's that's the goal of going there, is to catch evidence and to try to be as like I'm always am, like as genuine as I am. I was getting like a great, not big expectations, but I was kind of expecting stuff at Hinsdale. I wasn't deceived. We had great stuff, but I was quite frankly, I was waiting for the wow factor. I say, hey, I'm in Hinsdale, one of the most haunted spots allegedly in the US, probably in the world. And well, we had some rampart hits. We had that K2s spiking, crazy freaking, sorry, Estes method with Chelsea and I. And well, it was active, but not active,
hmm
active.
I understand what you're saying. That's why I'm saying I hope there's a bit of activity at least to show. It would be sad to be there for the hours we're gonna be there and not have like nothing at all.
At least a rampart hit or
You
K2.
you understand what I mean? So actually, like I said, you can't order the activity, but I'm just hoping that the place is gonna stand up to its reputation. A lot of people do not know about that place. When we talk about that place to people, that oh yeah, oh okay, oh Jesus, okay.
Want to say hello? Bonnie wants to say hello. Want to say hello, baby?
Hey
Want to say
Bonnie,
hello? Want to
woof
say
woof
hello?
woof.
She doesn't bark. She just slicks and freaking comes
Yeah,
for a hug, and she wants to go out. So I'm gonna leave you with the gang, and I'm gonna go and uh, get Bunny up. All right.
okay, so I'm back in chat. I can see the chat now. So if you have questions on the place we're going tomorrow, you can shoot the questions. I'll answer them the time that Hardy is doing his thing. So shoot the questions. Any questions? I feel like alone on
I'm back. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
My dog wanted to go,
Yeah,
I don't know, probably out. She was just there and she wanted to go up. So,
yeah.
uh,
We over there. There's I was going to say there's a yeah, there was a nurse inside the prison at the time. Um, a bad thing happened to her. She got murdered, raped in in her office. Um, Obviously, she passed away, and we do have EVPs of her talking. I do have her picture in the window of her office door, and it's funny because the first time we went there, we went in the room, and you know those black benches where the doctor pulls a paper and says, "Sits down. I'm gonna check you up." So we see that, and we see it still has papers. So you can hear the person that's with me say, "Hey, there's still more paper." As soon as he finishes the word paper, you can hear a lady in French say, "Sit down. I will be with you soon." So in French, it goes, "Asseyez-vous, j'arrive." It, to this day, you're mute, bro.
just a little, just say hello to Spotted Ghost. Is it just went by on the chat and say hello to Spotted Ghost because
Hi,
he's like
Spotted Ghost. Yeah, thank
great
you for
freaking
coming. Thank you for your support.
incredible apps. Go and check them if you ghost hunt, Spirit
I
Talker, Spirit
haven't
Music
had time
Box.
to get his apps and to try and work them out.
Oh no!
I
And
will.
at Cornwall, we're gonna try Spirit Typer for that. Uh,
Well,
it's gonna be
okay. So
fun.
tomorrow I'll see one. I'll try one, and yeah, I'll try the other ones. I know he has a music box also,
What?
stuff. So I'll be trying them shortly. Maybe downtown in Montreal at this cemetery. So
Uh,
yeah.
give
So
me.
yeah.
Can you give me a minute, please?
Yeah,
I
no
won't be
problem.
long.
Yeah, no
Thanks.
problem. So I was saying also at the prison there's what they call the isolement or Jesus Christ, I have problems with with my words tonight. Anyways, it's called the hole if you want. In that place, we actually brought cigarettes in the hole, and you can hear spirits say, "I will take your cigarettes" when you ask them if they want cigarettes. Some will ask you for light, and when you light up a lighter, you can hear the spirits try to puff on the cigarettes. So yeah, yeah, I have a couple of dolls. Like I was saying, this is gonna be maybe the last time you're gonna see this ugly setting behind me. Um,
Sorry, bro.
No problem. Yeah, this is probably the last time you're gonna see this ugly setting behind me. I'm going to a new office. You're gonna see more of creepy dolls because they're gonna be all odds. So yeah,
Uh, just
sorry for the dog.
yeah, I know it's okay. I having freaking text messages at the same time.
Thank you,
Uh,
British girl.
well, thank you, yeah, Shannon, and thank you everybody. And it's
Little Mama the clown. You would love Canada. Just one thing: do not come here wintertime.
yeah. Well, if you want to try some winter sports like skiing or snowmobiling or I don't know, dog sledding, probably, but make it a short one because you're gonna hate Canada for the cold
Yeah,
or for the
lovely places to see in Canada, Quebec, Montreal, and stuff like that. But
hello, but files.
yeah, not in the winter time.
Yeah, because sometimes winter can be harsh around here, and it can the temperature can drop really really low, like minus 20, 25 sometimes.
Yeah,
But in the
we got
summer, it's so beautiful.
a couple of weeks ago we got to minus 50. It's
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, it can get quite cold. So yeah, uh, I can't wait to see. And just knowing about like history, they had like hangings, where the hangings were they done on the front porch like they did once in Trois-Rivières, or were
No,
they done all?
hangings the hangings were actually yeah, you're gonna see when we get to it there tomorrow. The place where I'm saying they have the hanging thing. That was actually the place they hang people, but they did renovations back in the time, so they closed that
Uh,
wall to make a bigger yard. So it was in the yard. The last hangings were done in the yard where the prisoners would go play basketball and walk around in rounds and stuff like that. So some mornings
mm,
before exercise, they would hang the person and take one or two prisoners to dig the hole because the body was not clean. So they would dig a hole in the recreational
yeah,
uh,
wow.
uh,
Eh,
garden.
Mel lives in Australia. If you come to Canada in the wintertime, you're gonna have a shock. You're gonna have a real shock, because just said that you haven't experienced the snow. Oh boy, sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Uh,
somebody like you said from Australia that hasn't seen snow in their life. If they come in let's say January or early February here in Canada, you're gonna freak out.
oh yeah, it can be sometimes really cold, and like it can be a shock. So he don't like the snow. I don't either, and I live in Quebec.
Yeah, I
I'd rather
hate
live anywhere else.
I hate the snow. Cold, I could deal a little bit with the cold. Depends on how cold, but the snow I can't. I go crazy when I see snow. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And today, especially, it snowed, but tomorrow it's supposed to be raining. So,
Oh,
and
we got the rain today. Here it was supposed to snow, but it's raining. So we got like two
well,
inches of ice everywhere
and
around us. So it's like a ice rink.
well, actually, I think we're gonna postpone the investigation.
The what?
The storm has caused power outrages and flooding
In Cornwall?
at the Cornwall jail.
I guess because they're right in front of the water. So
Yeah, I
meaning,
just received a message from Elliot. I should be. Well, I'll answer him later.
yeah,
Well,
no
I
problem.
think we can, because well, he's basically telling me like to try to find a new team and everything. Well, I'm kind of short, kind of short notice. Would be like tomorrow, but I think we're gonna have to postpone this one. Yeah, I'm sorry
That
about that.
sucks, man.
Yeah, well,
It's not your fault. This is Canada.
it's the
Shit,
weather.
shit happens, and like I said, it's right in front of the water. So,
Yeah, it's in the
so
waterfront, and
obviously, when you were talking about the weather, I was seeing the water, like coming to the prison, and
yeah,
that's a
and he
fact. Like I said,
just
it's so. If the prison is over water, so meaning this the other thing, the museum just in front is probably sinking in water presently.
well,
So
and
that
yeah, yeah. So And I think Rob, also the leader of the team, had been impacted. His home has been impacted in the
Yeah,
storm.
no. Best
So
wishes, or Rob. Um, if he's listening, hope you're safe. Hope everything's okay. Don't worry. That's an
yeah,
investigation that could be put back anytime during the year. But your health and your family, that's the first thing. First thing first. So obviously, I was hoping to be there at the prison tomorrow. But listen,
me too. I was looking for it, man. I was hyped up. I
this is
was,
something out of our control, and yeah,
yeah,
like I said, I hope people in Cornwall are okay, are safe. um there's not too much damage done to people.
yeah.
I hope Rob and all the family and team are safe
And I
also.
hope that the prison is not that too much damage to that everything is going to be sorted out. So, well, I
Well, that
will keep you guys.
mainly the more of the cells are upper level. The bottom
Yeah,
cells are the special cells. Those are probably
uh,
yeah,
yeah,
uh, underwater presently. So even if we go there and we can get in the prison, I don't think we're gonna go be able to go to the basement since the water is overriding the thing.
yeah. Uh, yeah. So I'm
If
gonna answer Elliot. Just
Yeah, no problem. If people want to see a small video about Cornwall Prison, if you go on my YouTube page, there's actually a history of the prison, and there's also a small video, pictures and stuff like that. So if you do want to go see that, you can go on my YouTube page and you can see those videos.
I'm just trying.
You're good, bro.
To figure out something, because it's really a place that I wanted to investigate, and it sucks. I'm actually I'm on I'm chatting with Elliot right now.
Mel, seeing a snowstorm on phone and being there, actually,
oh no, it's like
actually in the snow, it's two different things. On a cell phone, on a video, some people will say, "Oh, it's nice, it's so pretty, the snow on the trees and stuff like that, on the chimney top and stuff like that." But yeah, no, nothing
and my
cool.
light decided to die over that.
Yeah, I was about to say you're about to lose power too on your side.
No, it's my camera light. Like I used it in at the
It went out.
house, so I knew that she was about to die, but I didn't thought that she would die like there. So, yeah, actually, Elliot is answering me. You guys, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna shorten this live stream because I wanted to talk so much about the prison.
I bet.
Yeah, actually, like he's saying, like it can be a lot of money for us both, and yeah, yeah, we're gonna reschedule. So, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry because I really thought that tomorrow we were going to investigate this place, and right. Yeah, just got started. Well, actually, I've been on for 40 minutes, and I'm sorry, Daniel. Just like something happened, I just
We
got
just
a
we just got
text
well,
message, but
actually Hardy got a text message saying that the place we're supposed to go investigate tomorrow together actually got flooded and has power shortage, and when they say it's got flooded, it's right next to the river. So I know what happens when they say that the water is presently like in the prison. So obviously we can't go there. It's a bummer. I'm trying to find the
Yeah.
right words to say. It sucks because I wanted so bad to go back there. I've been there a lot of times, um, and yeah, I'm I'm bummed out because I wanted Hardy
Yeah.
to have his first like go there at the prison, and it was an honor to be with Hardy to do that for his first time. So yeah, it's a bummer,
Yeah.
but it's not like we can't go there no more. But it's gonna be postponed, and probably sometimes it's there's a saying is when it doesn't happen and it's gonna happen later on, it's gonna be way better.
Yeah. I'm
But
sorry, you
still,
guys. I'm really, really, yeah. Mother Nature is a biatch nowadays, especially
hmm
in the springtime here in Quebec. It's like a cocktail of snow and slush and everything that you don't want. Everything comes, but don't miss.
Jesus,
Just right after this, go at What Goes Bumping Tonight. Go and check them out. I was on their channel not a long
last
time
week,
ago,
last week,
uh, last week, and this week is Cassie from Whipping Willow. It's right after this one at 8 o'clock. So go and check them out. The guys are awesome. They have an excellent podcast. I did a little demonstration the other day with the REM pod and the plasma ball. Showed the guys that a REM pod can be faked, and well, I showed them to. So thank you for coming by. I will keep you guys updated on yeah, the link. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go and grab it right here for you. There's a link right here. So there's the link for what goes bump in the night live stream. So go and check them out. And thank you for being here for uh, uh, for that short
it was
Task Boy 92. Thank
short and
you. Or
sweet.
yeah, short and sweet. Shorter than I would expected, but well, it's YouTube. So
It is
thanks for being
some.
here. You guys, I'm gonna keep you updated. Don't miss this Friday video. It's day 2 at the Beck House. It was incredible with the
Another
girls
cool
from
Canadian
Paranormal
place.
XP. Yeah, Tara and Paige. Uh, it's incredible.
G-
Me and
Don't
Tara, we did
miss.
the craziest this. Don't miss this one this Friday at 7 o'clock. I forwarded my stuff a bit. I'm according to YouTube, it's good for me. So I will do what YouTube tells me. So you guys, Dom, thank you so much, brother. I'm
Always a
really
pleasure.
sorry
Always a
about what's
pleasure, bro.
happening.
No problem. No problem
Uh,
whatsoever. People in the chat, thank you for for being out in the chat and holding on with us. It's only in French on dit c'est seulement un retour. We'll be back with that to talk to you about that place and stuff. Don't worry about that. Hardy, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for having me on. Always a pleasure. And yeah, BP. My God, I have problems. So be safe over there. And people in the chat, be blessed, be safe. Peace and love to everybody. Much love and light.
I love you, everybody. Thank you for being here again. And you guys, like always, I'll catch you on the next paranormal adventure. Bye bye.